they sell salvation like it's real estate. Fire below, light above, but I've already lived in both. They draw a map of afterlife, black for sin and gold for right. Say the flames will take their due, say the gates are pure and true. But I've seen hell and hospital light, machines that blink through endless night, and heaven break in desert dawn, when iron wakes and I ride on. Faith ain't marble, faith ain't stone, it's a thing you face alone. And if my pulse don't meet that roar, I ain't living anymore. If I lose the road beneath my feet, if silence takes the engine's beat, if I can't ride, that's hell to me. A locked down soul with no release, they fear the fire eternally. I feel alive without that speed. Call it sin, call it pride, I call it truth, I can't divide. Heaven ain't some distant light, heaven's in the red line when I ride. Cathedral glass, pray their numbered days will pass, trade their hunger for control, call that safety for the soul. But I buried men who played it safe, still met dirt at the same damn gate. You can whisper holy lines, death don't care about design. Hell ain't lava, smoke or chains, hell is rust inside your veins. Hell is knowing you stood still when your heart was built for will. If I can't ride, that's hell to me. No wind, no road, no liberty. They fear the flames they cannot see. I fear losing velocity. Judge my bones when I'm out of sight, but don't you bury me alive. Heaven ain't a preacher's sign, heaven's in that engine's cry. If there's a gate beyond this dust, it can wait, it always must. I got miles beneath my skin and fire stitched within. And grace by love. I measure it by breath and burn. By every mile I don't return. The road don't lie, the precious light. I crawled out of dirt and flame, no cross, no blessing, no holy name. Left that pit where fire would stay, turned my back and walked away. They said the road would set me free, said there's more than what you see. So I walk with empty hands through broken skies and burning lands. I live my grave to find the sky, to chase a heaven far and high. But every road I tried to save just led me further from my grave. I ran from hell, I ran from pain, through dust and blood and endless rain. But every mile began to say the truth was never far away. I walked through cities made of gold, watched their shining towers fold. I crossed the worlds that time forgot, saw miracles that still meant not. I saw creatures without a name, felt their hunger, felt their flame. Thought somewhere beyond that line there must be peace, there must be mine. I live my grave to find the sky. To find the sky, to outrun death, to outrun time. But every path beneath my feet turned to ash and bitter heat. I ran from hell across the flame, through every world that bore a name. But every mile began to say the truth was never far away. So I turned back through smoking years, through all my rage and all my fears, back to that cracked and broken stone, back to the place I called my own. I stood before that open ground where once I rose without a sound, and in that dirt I finally saw the thing I'd missed in every war. Heaven wasn't at the end, it wasn't something I could win, it wasn't waiting past the flame, it lived inside the road I came. I left my grave to find the sky, to chase a distant paradise. But every climbed out. Just to walk, just to know